Hi there, this is Angela from HD Wellness and Travel. Today we're going to take a short mini flow for more of an advanced beginner moving towards intermediate level. So we're going to come to our mat and start on our back. You can have nearby some props if you have. A small ball or yoga block work well, and also a stretchy band of any color. Although if you have a little bit of a stronger resistance in it, it will help. So if you're newer to the Pilates work, we have some other videos that are more foundational that talk about some alignment principles, specifically with our pelvis and our rib cage. And so I encourage you to take a look at those if you haven't seen those already. I am going to move through things a little bit quicker with an assumption on these that we know how to find neutral pelvis in various positions. So again, this is just a quick mini workout to get your day started. So we're going to begin on our back. And we're going to start with some bridges. And we can take, if you have it, you can also use a ball in between the knees for these bridges. We're going to begin in our neutral pelvis. From here, we're going to go ahead and imprint or tip the pelvis so we press the back into the floor. Continue to roll up through the spine till we have come up just to the base of our shoulder blades. We're going to inhale here, and then we're going to exhale, rolling back down through the spine. And again, inhaling at the bottom, we're going to exhale as we roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling here at the top as we have a little hold, and then exhale, lowering back down. As I lower down, I want to try and start in my rib cage. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll up. So starting here in my rib cage on the way down, while I still keep my hips nice and high so that I can get a good stretch through that mid back. Good. Inhaling again at the bottom, exhaling, pressing. Watch that you have weight in the whole foot and you don't fall to the heels. You can always keep one hand on your hips so that you feel if they're balanced. Exhaling back down. We're going to take one more time in this variation. Exhaling, rolling up to lift through the hips. Inhale, and then exhaling, softening in the sternum, rolling one vertebrae at a time back to your neutral, not stopping with the back pressed down. From here, we're going to add a variation. When we get to the top, we're going to squeeze on that ball or a yoga block or towel, whatever you want, have in there for the inner thighs. Inhale, exhale, we're going to roll up. So we're going to squeeze the inner thighs together, leg squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to lower, exhaling, rolling back down. So again, it's great to have hands on the hips to feel if the pelvis is moving or wiggling. Exhaling as you come back up. Also watching that it's not tipping side to side, squeezing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling here. Exhaling, lowering back down. Watching that the pelvis doesn't lift and lower as you squeeze. Again, exhaling, lifting, rolling up. Inhaling here at the top. Squeezing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lowering as we exhale back down. And let's take 2 more. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling up, and squeezing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and exhaling as you roll back on down. From here, also, let's take the ball out from the knees. You can take a little hug in, a little rock side to side, breathing into the low back. And we're going to take some single leg circles. And if you have a stretchy band nearby, we can go ahead and let's hook it around our right foot. And we're going to go ahead and lengthen the left leg out to the mat. Want to still be in my neutral pelvis here. Even if I'm flexible enough, at this point, I want the leg a little bit lower down. I don't want it coming back towards my face right now because I want to maintain that neutral, my belly button and pubic bone on the same line. I can release my leg into the band to take some circles here. Exhaling as I start the circle, inhaling as I come up and around. The band is not necessary. It's to help release the front of the hips. As you circle, what we want to watch is that the rest of the body stays really grounded and weighted, and that we are not letting our hips roll around, right? So the most important thing always, how big of a circle is it? Well, how stable can you keep your core? That's the most important thing. Let's reverse here. Exhaling to start, inhaling, coming back up. So again, we can, with the band, release the foot into the band so that I'm gripping less in my hips. That makes it a little easier to start to separate what my leg is doing from what the rest of my body is doing. Exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling, and inhaling. From there, let's just take, keeping the band over the foot, let's just take now a little stretch for that hamstring, giving a little stretch back to you with a little flex in that foot, so we get a little more stretch for our calf muscle there. Just breathing. Taking one more breath. So remembering, it's always important not to bounce in any stretches. It can put a lot of stress on the muscles and cause tears that way. It's also important to hold for at least 20 to 30 seconds so that our body will really relax into that stretch. Go ahead and bend this leg on down, and we'll take our other side up. So again, we can take these circles. We're going to start crossing the body, exhaling down, inhaling, coming back up. They can be done a little more advanced without the TheraBand if you're still working on releasing your hip flexors so that the leg can move without the rest of the body. The TheraBand can be a great help. I'm trying to release the weight of my leg into that band. Exhaling down, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, strong, super strong core. So what we're building here is core stability while we get that mobility in the leg. One more in this direction. And then again, we can reverse, exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Again, we want to, yes, start to build as we get stronger on the size of that circle, but the size of the circle should really be determined by your core strength. Exhaling around, exhaling, inhaling up. Last one. Good. And then let's take the foot in that strap again, in that TheraBand, and giving just a stretch back, flexing that foot so we can get a little deeper in your calf muscles. Right now, I'm working on still maintaining my neutral pelvis, so I may not be going to my full flexibility. I also want to make sure that I'm only going as far as I can keep my knees straight. So if I'm only pulling back and here is as far as my knee is straight, that is good. And then you work on building that hamstring strength from there, keeping that knee straight. Being here and kind of this is not as helpful for the hamstrings as being a little lower and giving that stretch from there. Let's go ahead and release that leg. From here, we're going to roll ourselves up to sitting. We can place a ball or yoga block in between the knees for some alignment help. We're going to do some half roll downs. We're going to roll down to our mid back, exhaling, inhale, exhale, coming back on up. What I want to watch is that I have nice, easy shoulders. Exhaling on the way down, inhale, exhaling, coming up. So the ball here is, or the block is helping keep our legs in good alignment, toes pointing straight forward, knees to the ceiling. Inhale, shoulders down, try not to show Frankenstein shoulders. If we need to, bring the legs up a little bit as we come up. This is fine. We're still maintaining that same shape, so we'll build muscle memory as we build strength. And exhaling back up. Good. This next time, let's go ahead and add a little twist. You're going to twist to the right side first. Just a small diagonal twist, still coming just halfway down. Then let's alternate to the other side. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale. Exhale, nice and smooth as possible. Using that breath to help us get deeper. Nice big C curve. And coming up. And exhaling other side. Inhaling, exhaling up. Good, let's do it twice more on each side. Exhaling on the way down. Shoulders nice and wide. Even as we come up, we don't want to bring a C curve from this to this shoulders. Exhaling back. Inhale, exhaling up. And this is our last one on each side. Exhaling down. Inhale, exhaling up. And other side. So this is a preparation exercise for our full roll up. And coming on up. Go ahead from here, extend the legs on out. Flex the feet again, just reach for the feet. If you can grab hold of them, great. If not, hands can be on the shins. We're gonna round our head forward, just give a little shake out. A little no, a little nod yes. Just releasing right at the base of the skull. And then let's roll back to sitting. And then we're gonna roll all the way back down to our back to take some of our abdominal series exercise. So for our first one, we'll take our single leg stretch, maintaining our neutral as we pull our right leg in. Left leg's gonna extend out. Head and shoulders can be up or down. Remembering that if you're feeling it all in your neck, that means your abs have stopped working. So we wanna put the head back down if we just feel it in our neck. This is gonna engage your deep abdominals, your transverse abdominals. It's a lot of times people think that they're kind of bailing out or you're giving up, but it's actually going to train the body to not have the neck and shoulders do the work. So if we're here, we're going to inhale, exhale, and change. Inhale, exhale, change. We could also be here and change. Each time I exhale, I'm pulling my low abdominals in even more and change and change. I'm reaching that long leg out, trying to tap the wall or window or whatever is over there. I'm going to reach it out and exhale, low belly and change, 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 and change. Rest on down, hug the knees in. Because this is a mini flow, we're not going to do all of the abdominal series exercises. We're just going to do a few of them. So the next one that we're going to take is our crisscross. We're going to take hands behind the head. We're going to keep the right leg in, left leg out again. Rounding up, supporting the head with the hands. We want to try to keep the elbows relaxed to the side. We're going to exhale as we twist across. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist, a little twist and hold. So we're trying to go slower. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to center. When I come across, I don't want to hug my elbow into my head like that. I want to keep it relaxed. I want to twist in my torso more than my head and neck. A lot of times people are just hauling on their neck and shoulders. That's actually not working the obliques. The obliques got to twist out like your torso wringing out a towel. Exhale, twist and hold. Once more, right. Exhale, twist and hold. Good. Hug the knees into the chest again. Little rock side to side. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do one more from our abdominal series today, doing a version of the 100. So we'll start with our legs in tabletop. Legs can stay in tabletop if that's where you need them to be. Head can be up or head can be lowered. So we're going to go ahead and round on up, lengthening the legs, lengthening the arms. Like I said, we can also stay here. And we're going to go ahead. We're just going to start with a slow breath for 5 instead of our quick breath. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Press down. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. So we're taking the slow version to get used to moving the arms without moving the torso. Inhaling one more time. And shoulders are away from the ears. Head and neck can lower down. And press. So from here, we're going to go into our full 100 version. We're going to inhale. And inhale. Sniffing through the nose for 5. Exhaling through the mouth. And inhale, again, head can be here. 4, and 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhaling, 3, 4, 5, and exhaling, 2, 4. One more time. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5. Rest it down. Good, everybody. Again, with these exercises where the head and shoulders come off the floor, if you're feeling it in your neck, I can't say it enough, put the head back down. It will engage your transverse abdominals more and help them get stronger so the body gets used to the core doing the work. From here, we're going to go ahead and transition to our belly. Flipping on over. So again, if you have questions about neutral pelvis on your belly, take a look at some of the foundational videos. We're going to start with a little swan exercise. We're going to take our arms out a little bit wider than our mat, hands as high as our head. We're going to go ahead and find that neutral, lengthening that low back. Remember, we want to arch up in our mid back, not in the low back. We're going to inhale, coming up, a small little hover of the arms. Exhale, lowering down. Now we're going to do the legs. Head stays down, both legs lengthen and lift. Again, trying to keep this long and engaged, not crunching in the back. And down, upper body. Inhales to lift. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Exhaling back down. Legs both lengthen and lift. It's not super high. Exhaling down. Upper body again, inhaling to lift. Exhaling down. Lower body inhales to lift. Exhaling lower. Last time, upper body and down. And legs and lower. Good, everybody. From here, arms come out overhead, shoulders still space between the shoulders and the ears. Opening our arms a little wider, opening the legs a little wider. So I'm going to narrow X. I'm going to lift my right arm and left leg. I want to think long instead of high. I want to still keep lengthening through here, pulling my abdominals in, pubic bone towards the mat. Lower that down, left arm, right leg, other diagonal stretch. So I'm reaching out and lowering. One more time, stretching right arm, left leg. Back down. One more time, left arm, right leg, and down. From here, we're going to go into some quicker versions of swimming, sets of 3, starting with our right arm and left leg. We lift, going right, and down. Left, and down. Right, and down. Keep pressing that pubic bone towards the mat, engaging the low core. And again, right side and down. Each time you rest, pull the low abdominals in. Left, right. One more time each side. Right, and down. And left, and down. From here, press on back, taking a child's pose stretch. You can take big toes together, keep the knees apart, reaching out with those arms overhead if that feels comfortable for your neck and for your shoulders. If that is not comfortable, you can bring the arms back by the sides of the body in that stretch. We're going to go ahead into just 2 more quick things on our belly. From that child's pose, come back out. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the arms by our side. Head is going to turn off to one side. I'm going to lengthen my low back again. This one's a little more challenging to keep the core strong. I'm going to inhale, lift. My arms come out to the side. Exhale, lower, turning my head to the other side. And again, inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhaling up. And exhaling back down. Good, everybody. From here, let's go ahead and come to being on your forearms. We want to still engage the core, so I'm trying not to hang out and just crunch in my low back. What I want to try and do here is engage, lift my abdominals up off the floor, pubic bone down, shoulders down, and I'm going to do my right leg doing 3 little kicks. Point, flex, point, lower down. Point, flex, point, lower down. What I want to try not to do is let my hips pop up. I should feel this working a little bit in my hamstrings, but also I should feel this stretching the front of my hips. I point, flex, point, and point, flex. I'm working my core really hard here to keep my shoulders wide and down and also not sink in my low back. And point, flex, point, one more, point, flex, point. From here, we're going to go ahead to sitting on our side. We're going to take a little, we're going to be balanced on our arm cross. Our bottom leg is bent, our top leg is crossed over top. We're going to work on a little mermaid preparation, so we're going to go into a little side bend, where we come up and then side bend the other way. And this time, we're going to do a little lift, pressing up and down. So if that lift isn't where we need to go today, we can just work on that side bend. You can bend your bottom arm to get a little deeper stretch. Come up, stretching back. Again, a little prep for our mermaid. Pressing up and back down. That's the more full version, and we'll stretch away one more time. Good. From here, let's go ahead and circle around to our second side. So from here, again, in our modified version, we're going to stretch over, bending the bottom arm, shoulder relaxed, try not to be here, and come up, giving a little stretch over. If we're going into our full version, we come up and back down, giving a stretch away, shoulders still soft. Up, modified version again, I'm showing, down, and over, and again, more full version, coming up, and back down, and press over, and back down. Good, everyone. Thank you for joining for our mini flow this morning, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day.